Did, and that was another. There was a advisory committee, a poly something advisory committee that met over there that Wesleyan was part of, and I served on their community advisory board for about 4 or 5 years as well. They were supportive and no. At one time, Wesleyan was trying to move, and of course everybody in town went crazy about what the heck are you doing? You're gonna leave this open wound in the neighborhood, you know, if you take the college and go somewhere else, what do we do with all of this? And then, but then after that, after I think it was Jerry Bauckham, when he came in, he began trying to make more overtures to the neighborhood. And then at one point, they put that fence up, and I asked Fred Schlabach, I said, so you're really going to put up a barrier? You're really going to cut off the university from the rest of the community? And that's where I was going with Main Street, is that in many of the other communities that had Main Street programs, the institution, I went off onto the Fort Worth South thing, and it was trying to give you the analogy that Fort Worth South prospered because of its institutions. Wesleyan helped, but because there were so many issues with the university itself, trying to stay established, trying to maintain their credibility, trying to grow their campus, that they had to kind of turn their back on the community, so to speak. I'm not saying that they turned their back on the community, but like I would tell my kids all the time, if I'm in that hole with you, I can't help you out of it. So you got to do some things on your own. I feel like Wesleyan was trying to help, but because they had so many issues of their own, in order to help the neighborhood, they had to help themselves first. Pull themselves up, make sure that they were strong enough so when they reached out to the neighborhood to do anything, they were stronger for it. So their strength came in that they purchased that strip up there. Invited, enticed, or however they got the Methodist district to build across the street. Oh, yeah. Okay? I'm sure that they've had a lot to do with some of the other activity that's happened close up to the Vaughn and Rosedale. And then at Collard, they're building a dormitory. Okay? So that they're investing in the neighborhood. And that's their reaching into the hole to pull you up, stabilizing what they're doing in order that other people look over here and say, well, you know.